Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast, episode 3 of Riders on the Storm. And welcome, my Hard Slingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, all right. Okay, so
Huzzah.
does everybody... Well, actually, before we begin this session, we need to clarify our critical hits, because they seemed a little disjointed last session. So here's how it goes. If you roll a d20 and you get a solid 20, you automatically do max weapon damage, and then you roll a second d20 to back it up. If the second d20 hits, you roll another damage die without the modifier to the damage. But if the second d20 is a straight up 20, then that die is max damage as well, and then you re-roll another d20 to see if that backs up for another one, and that's called exploding dice. So, and you'll see it as we go through the regular game. Hopefully. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully on both sides of the DM screen. So,
No.
Yeah. No, that'll only be for like major boss characters, not for low-level orcs or bandits or anything like that, or unless, of course, you fight the Kraken or something like that.
But you're going to roll with disadvantage, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, with Brian rolling, it's always with disadvantage.
I'm always at disadvantage behind here. So does everybody remember where we were at last time? What we're doing?
We're about to go on a yacht.
Yes.
Yeah, the yacht
we're in
can
the
come
docks
at...
right now, I believe.
We're going to
Pagan
get on
Docks.
the Pagan Docks, and we're going on a weird boat.
So you guys just rescued Edinger from a group of bandits where he was working in this old, dilapidated town area that was a couple miles away from Scandea. And you had to requisition him to lead you to the island of the damned. And he's the only person that knows how to get there, and he suggested to go to where?
The
Island of
docks.
the
The
Doom.
Pagan Docks.
Pagan Docks.
Let's not forget
Okay.
the most important part of the docks.
It is pagan.
The
Because
Pagan
we're
Docks.
eventually going to the island of the damned.
That's correct.
And that's a minor
Ruby
detail.
is scared to death right now.
So he's very grateful for you guys coming to assistance. And he says, well, it looks like we're probably about 4 hours away from the Pagan Docks. So what we need to do is we need to start heading east at a southern approach. And that is when we'll arrive there. Oh, but as it is, and he starts dabbing away the blood that has coagulated about his temple and his face. Would somebody please assist me along this walk? I'm an elderly man at best.
Of course. I would love to help, and I stick up my
He
hands.
looks at you, and he looks past you, and he looks to this charming wood elf, and he comes over. Yes, darling, thank you for volunteering. And he puts his hand on
I'm pretty
you.
sure the halfling volunteered.
Kimmy's still standing there with her arms up, kind of
Kimmy?
saddened.
Please,
Ruby's sitting there.
Oh, God.
The daylight's already wasting, so please could we move along now? And he extends his hand as the
come
dirt
on.
road that leads out of this cloister of buildings starts moving towards a southeastern approach, and that's the road he wants us to take.
So how long is it going to take us to get to the docks?
It should take us about 3 hours or so, depending on how quickly the halfling could keep up with us.
3 hours. Wow. Wow.
Do you have another way of getting there? Can you fly?
No, I'm just surprised it's going to take us that long.
Well, let's try to enjoy the day. I mean, who really wants to go to the island of the damned?
True.
I spent a long time trying to forget that place.
Well, then why do you want to go back?
Well, we need
I
him to go
don't.
back. We need him to go back.
You came to me and you said that young Tobin was in danger.
We need to help the child, but I
I understand, which is the only reason why I agreed to go along with this journey of yours.
I don't know how to help here. And Ruby walks off frustrated.
Let's just get to the docks first and take it from there.
Yeah, I'm kind of been like standing ahead, a couple paces ahead, like.
You're
all right,
probably
if we're gonna
leading
go-
the procession, right? Being a
if we-
ranger.
Yeah, I mean it's not my favorite terrain because it's just foresty, right? Or,
It's kind of like rolling hills. There's
that's
sporadic bushes,
it's not my
and there's
favorite-
rocks, and there's just packed
Yeah.
earth here and there and whatnot. And
yeah, so it's not my favorite terrain, but I'd still be leading. I'd assume the rogue would be close to me, but now he's carrying an old man.
not carrying him. He's just
Well,
she's
assisting him.
assisting him.
Yeah. Okay.
So our the five of you part of the Seekers Foundation now?
No, I don't think so.
I don't remember getting an invite.
We're just helping him out, I guess.
You said Claymore sent you, though, right?
Yes.
I feel like this is a test or an initiation, perhaps.
You know, it's been many a years since I was indoctrinated into the Seekers Foundation, and I know that for me to become a prospective acolyte, I had to be sponsored at the time. Were any of you sponsored?
No.
No, not even close.
No?
No.
I could perhaps put in a word if we survive this, perhaps. Who knows? I mean, the person who sponsored me, a great man, came from Gelfair Haven. His name was Lord Marcus Sable, and he's a great man, and I have a lot of...
Sable?
Yes. Do you know this man?
I hope not.
He's the one who got me my appointment with the Seekers. He's the one that allowed me to journey forth on my career.
Does he come from the city of Emeka by chance?
He's come from a lot of places. When I met him, he was from Gelfair Haven,
Okay.
and that was probably about 35 years ago.
Okay, no, it must be a different person.
It's possible. Do you know a Lord Sable?
A long time ago.
Are there many
We'll have
Lord
to-
Sables?
We'll have to compare notes at some point.
Yeah, I don't really have much notes about it. Just
Go
where
ahead
it's
and
from.
roll up an insight.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a 21.
He's not letting on that he knows as much as he knows.
Okay.
So,
He's an old man, though. Could be the Alzheimer's.
why don't you
Dementia?
go ahead and roll a perception yourself there, green
All
boy.
right. Damn it.
Yep, he is an old fucking man.
Thank you for clarifying that. I was very
Yeah.
curious.
That was a 5.
You still notice that he's an old man.
Yeah.
So he continues to lead you, and you guys are walking about and everything, and you're leading the group as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just maybe 5 or 10 feet
So you
ahead
guys
of the
have,
group.
you guys have been walking for probably about an hour and a half. Sun's still high up in the air. And why don't you go ahead and make a perception check as well?
He's still an old man.
14.
You hear like a commotion off to the side, forward about 40 feet or so ahead of you. It almost sounds like a whispering. The road kind of bends around.
Is it a blind turn or?
It's
I
more,
can just
more
tell
not,
there's a
not
bend
completely blind. It just seems like there's like a slight slope that kind of goes, that divides where the road extends beyond. Kind of like up and around the bend a little bit.
All right. And it sounds like, so I guess just normal whispering.
Some kind of whispering, yes.
Does it sound like multiple things whispering, or is it just a general, just
Go ahead and make another roll.
11?
It sounds like more than one voice, but you can't tell.
Okay, so at that point, I'll stop in the middle of the road and turn around to look at the party here and just make the shh sound and join up with them and in just hushed tones, try and get everyone together here in a huddle, say, I hear whispering up around this turn.
Danger?
When there's someone whispering on the side of a lonely road, generally it is dangerous.
Well, can you hear what they're saying?
They were whispering.
Well, the people
I'm
whisper
only
talk.
human. I don't have big ears like this guy over here.
Well, you didn't need a name call. How rude.
He could probably hear better than me.
Well, she's a she, first of all.
I know your place.
Oh.
Rude.
It's really bad when you're being corrected by the person that doesn't know their own name.
Anyway.
Ruby gets confused, okay? But she understands gender.
You notice that Edinger's like kind of shrugging off his frail, I don't want to call it a facade, but he's like more stout, and he kind of grabs the handle of the weapon that's sticking out of his backpack.
Edinger, are these roads normally dangerous?
I haven't been down this road in a very long time. Last time I set foot on this road was 3 years ago, when I returned from the Pagan Docks.
Okay, well, we don't know anything's really up, do we? Or is it just whispering?
All I know is that it's whispering.
I think we should kind of stealth our way up. Kind of check it out.
We may have a problem with being stealthy. And then I like walk around heavily in my chainmail armor.
Clink, 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 clink.
Yeah, I don't have any. Does scale mail give you disadvantage or no?
I don't have that memorized.
I'll have to look that up.
Wearing leathers, I could try to kind of creep up.
I
Leather's
may have
fine.
something
Leather's
for
Our
fine.
this.
scale
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
I'm like 6 foot tall, so I'd have to kind of crouch down real low.
How far up are they?
They're whispers, man.
How far? They were 40 feet from where I was, so maybe 50 feet from where we are now.
Okay, are they like behind a hill or something?
You see that turn up there that kind of slopes down? I think they're around there. I didn't see anything or any evidence of people there. I just hear something funny. I just wanted to.
Well, I can go.
You hear more of a whispering as you guys are conversing with one another. Where does he go? That's ours here.
If you want, I can go sneak up on them and see what they're talking about.
I would like that very much.
Yes, it doesn't seem safe.
I've done this many times.
It could be good.
Riley, Riley,
Sally.
Riley.
Let them know.
I go up and sneak up and try to get
So close.
a bit closer to him.
Okay.
That's an 18.
Oh,
Pretty good.
And that'll beat it. So you sneak up around the corner and you hear this. I think that was him. Was that him? It doesn't matter. Don't let him reach the top. Get him. No. And everybody roll for initiative.
Right.
Hey, a good roll finally.
Yeah, same.
So go ahead and place your people right about here. Raleigh, you'll be forward of that.
I'll just throw them over there. And while the enemies are coming around the corner, I kind of turn back at the party and try to do some hand signals that they're coming and get ready while I'm hiding in these bushes. What are we looking at, by the way?
By the way, on the walk, I cleaned off all the blood on my handle. On
all
my-
right.
Where we're at.
So you're
So
gonna hit
hopefully,
this again?
These-
So hopefully it doesn't slip out.
hopefully it doesn't slip out.
Raleigh, from your position, you see behind these rocks a pair of orcs, but they don't appear to be alone. They appear to be part of a band, a group of other orcs. Sounds pretty legit. And they are now rising up from their crouched position, weapons in hand, and they're going to start moving towards the party. But they have not noticed you. So everybody give me your initiative. Eldon,
20. 1.
Vratislav, 21.
21, yeah, I fucked up. I didn't add my initiative.
8.
Raleigh,
Also 21.
Rafu,
Also 8.
Ruby,
14.
14. Okay, between Eldon and Raleigh, who goes?
He definitely has more decks than me.
Yes.
I have.
I only have +1 to dex. Do you have any dex?
I'm +2.
Okay.
We're in trouble if we tie.
Who's going first? You or Rafu?
Rafu's
Rafa's
going first.
Eldon, you see these group of orcs rise up from their crouch position, and you know that they're there. However, before you go, Raleigh gets one attack.
Got it.
I'm actually going to hold off on my attack until the orcs get closer to the party so that I can shoot them from behind.
Very good. Okay, Eldon.
I'm going to draw my weapons, get myself ready for an impending attack, and just mention to the rest of the party, orcs. And then I'll look towards my new half-orc friend and say, friends of yours?
I don't recognize them.
They're a bit uglier than my parents.
So you're not going to do anything?
No, I'm just readying.
Okay, Raleigh, it's back to you again. You still holding?
Yeah.
Okay. The orcs begin to move forward. First one will attack little Ruby. And that will hit for 1 point of damage.
Oh, thank
as he poorly strikes out at you. That one will hold there.
Man, there's Just looking for a fight, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is that guy gonna double move too?
Yeah, I'm gonna move him forward too, because he would do it.
Can my
Okay.
ready to action go off?
Go ahead.
I'm going to shoot as the last one runs up, and that's only going to be 14.
And that just misses him.
Darn.
You see an arrow whiz by his head, and he's so full of the blood rage that he doesn't even notice it. Edinger pulls out this morning star out of his backpack and moves forward and brings it down on this orc's head. And he misses. Ruby, you've seen this old man bypass you as he attempts to enter the fray.
I've just been hit, so I'm going to. Ruby freaks out and she turns and sees this orc that almost took her head off, and she just shoots out a sacred flame. So the orc has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I'm sure he made it.
Okay. It was 12, so then nothing happens.
Nothing happens. It just kind of sputters and spurts and misses him completely. Rafu.
She's just scared. She's trembling.
Rafu is going to move diagonally to his left and attack the guy.
Number
Well, I don't know.
6.
One of the guys that is attacking our party. I'm also going to enter a rage because these guys are just, there's too many of them.
So you're going to go into a rage?
I'm going to enter a rage. And I'm going to strike the guy to the left of me.
Oh, that's a tragedy.
That is a tragedy. And I
that a
got a
nat
nat
one?
1.
Okay, well let's roll a dex save there.
Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
goodness.
12.
12. Okay, so you drop your weapon.
Oh, no.
So why don't you go ahead and roll where your weapon's going to go? So
I thought you
drop
said
it
you
to
cleaned
west.
up the blood.
to the west
Behind
for
it.
2
He missed the
squares.
spot. It was on the handle where he was holding it.
I was
Yeah.
cleaning it with this hand. I,
I-
forgot to clean underneath it.
Yeah, it's kind of like
I
the
wiped the
Achilles-
handle, but I didn't wipe my hands.
It's kind of like the Achilles heel situation, right?
So your great axe flies from your hand as you pull it back to take a swipe at this orc, and he just looks at you. Huh? Look at you, half orc, real 100% orc right here. Dog, you see this? He lifts up his kilt, full orc.
Ew. Ruby's absolutely
Brought this
devastated. Ruby's absolutely don't know what she just saw. Like,
I'm glad Riley wasn't
blinded.
looking.
Ruby thought I was another halfling.
Ruby doesn't know what to do anymore.
He's got a small leg under his kilt.
So, what do you have 3 legs?
Okay, so at this point, I'm going to draw one of the exotic daggers I
Okay.
got from Scandea
Oh, fancy.
and turn around and fire it over my left shoulder, hopefully, at the orc that attacked Ruby. Nat
Crit.
20.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Good job.
Turn
Okay.
it around.
So
Turn it
we're going to
around.
back that up.
Started.
Okay, so far I'm at 5, because
You'll
I
be
can only
maxed
use
out.
took
dex
five-
for that, right?
Oh, okay.
It's thrown, and you can use strength too.
You could use strength
Oh, okay.
for thrown.
Okay, so far I'm at 7 damage. Another nat 20.
Oh.
No, I'm
So-
sorry. Jesus Christ.
That's just plus 4, so I'm at 11 now.
Okay,
right?
yeah, so it's another 4 on top of that.
All right, keep
Okay.
going.
All
Keep
right.
going until you kill this
now
guy.
for the third one, 15.
15.
Looks like a
Will
20
hit.
here.
And so that's 11, and then another 3. That's 14 points of damage. So I stick him with the dagger. The one over my left shoulder.
You said 14?
Yes. With the exotic dagger.
A damn good dagger.
That's fancy.
Very good. So he takes this dagger and, what is this?
It's a dagger.
Of course. Stuck in me now. Eldon. I heard somebody's name was Eldon. Eldon, you're first. You're
Yeah.
up.
Oh man, I am going to make my way forward and attack the one that we just taught a little bit of common with the word dagger, and I'll take a swing at him. Ooh, and I will miss. I'm pretty sure.
Raleigh.
I'm going to shoot the one that was hit with the dagger,
Okay.
and that's going to miss. That's a 13.
Another arrow goes flying past the group.
And I'm going to go take a few steps back further into the brush.
This one that had just watched you throw your great axe to the ground. Here, let me hand you my weapon. Blade first. Just kidding. The one that took the dagger will come over here and attack the old man
Run away, huh?
and miss. This one, next to the old man, will attack the old man as well and notice that his buddy here had nice dagger in your chest. Oh my gosh. All right. This die goes in the timeout. This one will move forward to attack
The guy, the guy with the dagger.
and that'll probably miss. Is that a 12 hit?
No, it does not.
Thank you.
Oh, very close though.
Is that not difficult terrain?
Uh,
I'm in the mid. I'm in like a bunch of brushes right there.
okay. Well, then where was he at? Right here?
Yeah.
5, 6.
Oh man. That'll hit.
That'll hit for 6 points of damage.
That's not very nice.
This is the best I've seen him roll
That's more than half my health.
in 3 years.
Here, let me show you how to hit a half orc. And he raises up his maul as well. All right, we both need to go back to school. Edinger brings up his morning star and brings it back down upon the head of the one who took the dagger in the chest. And that'll hit for measly 4 points of damage.
You're my boy, Blue.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very old at this stuff. Ruby, come to my aid.
Oh, hey, I'm trying. And she turns around now with this
Trying?
new foe in
Losers
front of her.
always win. I'm not trying.
I'm trying the best I can. She shakingly puts out her arms and tries an Eldritch Blast. That'd be a 14.
That's gonna miss.
Oh, she sucks. She's scared with
Just shoots
fear.
right over their heads.
I don't know what's happening.
Rafu, you are currently unarmed, or are you?
Useless
I am
teammates.
unarmed.
Choke him out.
I am gonna. Can I grapple them? That's probably not.
You
the
can
best.
grapple him.
I'm gonna try
I
to.
could stab him in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna grapple the guy to my left. That
Now-
try.
Just as a remembrance, you grabbed a couple of those daggers as well. If you wish to use a dagger.
Oh, I don't have to throw it, do I? All right, I'm
No,
gonna
you
use
don't.
the dagger. What was the dagger for? I had two of them. I
Stabbing.
didn't know.
Stabbing.
Well, I know, but I meant.
Stabbing.
But what was the damage?
could ask
Pointy
that.
end.
You could ask the
All right, well, I'll
bad
ask him and see
guy.
when I hit him.
We're just giving out common lessons today.
That's 12 on the die.
Miss.
Oh, stupid dagger. It's tiny in
Vratislav.
my hand.
Okay, I will draw my long
What?
sword.
You add all your extra stuff to it.
Did you? Yeah.
I don't know what the dagger hits.
Oh, it's
add
the same,
your
just your
strength.
normal.
Oh,
it's
so
probably
that would
plus
be
5.
that'd be
17
17 to hit.
Oh, that will hit then.
All right.
And that is the one that's mocking you behind back there?
Yeah, to my left.
Okay.
Not the one that showed me underneath his kilt.
So that would be this one then.
That's the one that showed me the kilt underneath.
okay.
the
Well,
one
they're-
to the
And
left.
it's a D4.
Both
And
about the same
D4?
length under their kilt, I believe.
And that's for 2 points of.
Plus your strength.
Plus your strength modifier.
So
Plus 3, right?
yeah, so that would be
And you're
4.
raging.
Oh, that counts as well. That's 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
You put that dagger and you twisted it.
That's right. Take it, sucker. Next one's cutting off that third member.
I'm gonna open you up.
Vratislav, back to you.
Okay, I'm going to take out my long sword and grip it firmly with both hands and turn around to hit the orc that's directly behind me. And that will miss.
Oh. Eldon,
This isn't looking so good.
No. I'm going to move up and wait. Have you been hit, Ruby?
Ruby has been hit for
Okay.
1 point.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad. You've also been doing some pretty impressive stuff despite missing. So I'm gonna move up and attack the orc that took a dagger next to Edinger.
is this you right here?
Paladin.
Where you at?
One
The
with
golden
the
one.
yeah, that one.
The one with the cape.
So you want to move here or
Yeah,
go on
I'm
top
gonna-
of rocks?
I'm going to move exactly over there.
Oh, right
Oh,
between
between
those
three
guys. Yeah, I like
orcs?
that.
And then I'm going to swing at the orc that is not facing me with the dagger. Does 15 hit?
That will hit.
All right. That is 4 points of damage.
You rock his shit, but he is still standing there. Raleigh.
I'm going to take the dodge action and run away because I'm at 4 HP.
Okay. Coward.
Yes.
Yes, you're going the right way. Wait for me. This one behind you, Rafu, will attempt to attack you again. And I believe that will hit for 1 point of damage. These guys are rolling pathetic.
What are they? What are they? What are their weapons?
They're using like a club
In
with
their
a,
hands.
like a metal head to it.
Okay,
It's
so
a very
bludgeoning
crude weapon. It is a bludgeoning weapon.
Okay, so I have resistance to bludgeoning, so it'd still be one, right?
Yeah, you still take the one
Yeah.
though.
All right. Just want to nitpick, all right?
This one will come up to Rostislav, who has his back turned because he's got such a manner of grace. 16
Hits.
for 4 points. On to you, Eldon.
Uh-oh.
That will miss 11, right? His buddy there will do the same and will miss. And this one will attack the old man. And that will miss as well. Edinger brings down his maul on this one right here. And he misses. Timeout die right there.
How many dice do you have left?
He's got quite a lot.
bucket over here.
A whole bucket full of these things
Okay,
somewhere
okay.
around here.
Okay.
Just use
Ruby.
a fish for the one that crits.
Ruby,
Yeah.
almost in tears. I mean, they're starting to streak down her face, shaking in fear.
Now, you've never seen this kind of action
No.
before. She is like blown away
Ruby
by their ferocity.
is not really sure. She's almost falling down. She tries one last time for an Eldritch Blast, hoping it will hit, closing her eyes. That'll be a 19.
And it hits. It does hit.
And that will be 6 points of damage.
He takes it right in the face, and you could smell like the meat in his teeth, this raw meat, start to cook. And it just smells really bad.
Oh gosh. Now she's also wanting to vomit on top of crying.
Rafu, you are still unarmed at this point. Oh, no, you have the dagger.
I got a
in your hand.
dagger,
You got a
but I want to get my main weapon back. I can't jump back and avoid an attack of opportunity.
Now, when
You
you're
can-
raging, you have to continue the attack, though, right? You
Oh,
can't.
shoot,
Yeah,
I
you
do,
can't
otherwise I will
disengage.
fall.
Yeah, if you aren't like hit or hitting for an entire round, you just drop out of rage.
I could do you one solid. I could keep trying to hit you if that works.
Well, if I jump back and give you the opportunity of attack and you hit me, that still leaves me in a rage, doesn't it?
Wait, how far away is your weapon?
It's
10
10
feet.
feet away.
10 feet
You
back.
could walk away, come back, and swing, even
Yeah.
if he misses you.
Well, no, because he would have to. Oh, yeah, he would have
I would
if he
still
didn't
use that as
disengage.
break my movement. I want
Yes.
to move back and get my axe.
Now, is that a disengagement move or?
He gets attack of opportunity on
I get
it.
attack of opportunity.
No, he does.
No, I do.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's
you
okay.
do.
I'll try to keep you in your rage, though.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yep.
16?
Yeah.
Oh,
1 point again.
All right.
All right.
Worth
Yeah.
Timeout
it.
die. You're
Worth
gone.
it.
Yeah, dude.
Totally worth it.
Okay,
Smack.
now you now have a weapon back in your hand. Your great axe, please.
My great
Demonstrate
axe
what
back.
this great axe is almost possible.
I hope I could hit this guy. I'm going to hit the guy that was trying to show me a lesson last time and missed. And that's a 19, so that's 14 to, or 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
going the wrong way there.
I know, I totally went the wrong way. Wait a minute.
14 with
I'm
this.
subtracting. 13 points of damage.
Okay, now does he get anything extra for being in the rage?
Just the
I
plus
already
2.
added the
He
plus
already
2.
added the damage.
So what was the damage?
Damage was 13.
We have a whole mix here. Counting issues, name issues, identity issues.
Oh man.
Rostislav.
Okay, I'm going to stay engaged with the one that hit me last for 17 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that will be for 12 points of damage. No, the one directly behind me. Yeah.
All right. Made me an orc sandwich over there.
He is extremely bloodied at this point, but he is still going. Eldon.
All right. Still swinging at the orc face that has his back turned to me.
Don't forget to grab my dagger.
15 to hit.
That'll hit.
6 damage this time.
This is the one behind you, you said?
He's facing away from me. That one, yes.
You're approaching from the rear, huh?
Yeah,
What weapon did you use on him?
longsword.
Longsword. You
Trying to
run
stab
him
through the back.
completely through, and you feel this dead weight bring the blade down slightly as his body crumples,
Shish
wrapped
kebab.
around this steel that's protruding.
Give me a second,
from
guys.
him.
I'll get this back out.
And he crumples forward with this guttural wail. He mustn't be allowed to reach the docks. And he falls forward onto his face. Rally.
While running away from the orc that is pursuing me, I take a shot at the orc that is in front of Novacek. And I crit fail like a boss.
This one, right? Okay, go ahead and make a dex.
I pass the dex.
Okay.
Hell, you win some, you lose some.
Yep.
The orc will attack you. Actually, no, he's not. He's going to... Yeah, he'll attack you.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. For 3 points. Yeah, touch that die.
I've got to get a new hand.
It burns. We can give you a black
Vratislav.
one.
There's this beast in front of you that you've been taunting the whole time and attacking. And I believe that'll hit. For 2 points of damage. Ruby,
You're almost to where I
the
am.
one that you have blasted in the face, wails down on you with his club. And he fumbles.
Right.
Yes.
So, he doesn't get to make the next save. North for 4.
That just goes flying.
So his
Yeah,
weapon
Jesus
just,
Christ.
he brings it back and doesn't realize, once he realizes how small you are, it just flies from his hand in shock that something so tiny could have done this to his face.
Screeches mouse.
No! And the final one will attack Edinger. And that will hit. And Edinger takes 2 points of damage. Edinger doesn't like that, so he will return his attack and miss. Ruby.
Ruby getting a little bit of confidence because she witnessed her foe's weapon go flying past. She tries to shoot out one more Eldritch Blast to hopefully finish the job so she can have a mental breakdown. In peace. Nope, that's not going to do it. She has too much confidence now.
Rafu. The ranks are starting to thin down a little bit by 1.
By 1.
No help to the.
I'm going
to
to
me.
keep hitting the guy that's been trying to hit me. So that'd be the guy to my left. That is 10 to hit.
And that will miss.
Damn it.
Vratislav.
All right, just bring up my long sword and bring it down and miss.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, it's the longest one ever.
Eldon.
Oh, man. I am going to attack the last orc remaining on Edinger. I say last, but there were really only 2. 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh, thank
And I rolled
goodness.
max damage, so 10 damage.
10 damage.
Good thing we have this legendary paladin on our side.
Don't you forget it.
Raleigh.
I'm going to take a shot at the orc that our half orc was fighting.
Just don't confuse us.
I won't, but I still miss.
Oi. That orc, noticing the commotion down below, breaks off his pursuit, starts heading this way. This one moves over this way.
Can I take an
Yes, you
attack of
can.
opportunity? All right. Swing once more while this guy tries to leave. 21 to hit,
That'll hit.
and I rolled max damage again, so 10 more damage.
In his effort to attack Edinger, you manage to cleave his head from his body as he
Damn.
crumples to the floor.
Ooh, the only one doing anything.
This one
right?
that is facing you, Ruby, will be leaving as well if you wish to make an attack.
I could do a cantrip.
Go ahead.
Correct? Final Eldritch Blast!
You actually have to use a weapon.
Oh, I have to use a weapon?
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
You,
Did you take a dagger with you?
Oh, I do have a dagger. You're right. I'm sorry. I have one blue dagger.
Stab. Stab.
That she tries to go for the shins. That's a 3 on the dice. That's a no
She
go.
misses his shin.
Well, considering
She forgot to unsheath the dagger as she was trying to.
probably.
He doesn't even pay a second
use one.
thought to you as you swipe at him as he makes his way towards Edinger and brings
waving
his
it
club
around.
down upon him and misses.
Well, at least I distracted him.
This one will break away from you if you wish to make an attack.
I do. I'm going to
Kill him.
plant my feet firmly to the ground, grab my axe with both hands, and swing as hard as I can for 17.
That'll hit.
Yeah. About time. And that's 10 points of damage.
Whoa. You rock him. He's barely hanging on, but he manages to break away as he begins to make his way towards Edinger as well. This one is caught between the two of you. And he will attack 1, 2, 3.
Between who? Between Ralph.
Rothslav and Rafu. 1, 2, 3 for Rothslav. So he will attack you. And I believe that'll hit for 3 points. And then he will break away at that point. So who wants to take it?
I'm taking
You'll take
it.
it,
I'm
yeah.
trying to
Go ahead.
bring my longsword down. That'll hit.
Oh.
That's max damage. That's 13 points of damage.
So even though you took it, you gave as good as you got as you cleave him from shoulder to hip. And he crumples before you in one green, bloody mess before you. Edinger, seeing this beast in front of him, begins his attack again. And will hit for 11 points. And he is still alive. Ruby.
Ruby's a little distraught right now, having to pull out this weapon that she's never used. So she's just a little shaken up, and she will need the time to recover. So she kind of leans on the rocks next to her, shaking, crying, unable to move.
Poor Ruby. Rafu, which half are you going to use this fight? The half orc or the...
Rafu's going to move 15 feet and actually behind this one.
Save the old man.
And strike again. Oops. Help if I use the correct dice. For 9 to hit.
That will feebly miss. You did
I
use
trip on
the
my way
orc
over there.
half of you. Rothslav.
I'm going to run up and take a swing at the one Rafu tried to chase down as well.
Careful, there's a rock there. Don't trip over it.
That's 17 to hit, and that is 12 points of damage.
You see him crumple as he tried to make his way from you. Blood soiling the soil. Soil that soil.
As he soils himself.
And as I do that, I'm going to turn to Rafu, and at this point, I'm probably pretty visibly bloody and beaten up. So I'm going to hang back. Go do your thing.
Eldon.
All right, I'm going to step up and swing at the orc that is engaged with Edinger. Take another swing at him from the side, and I crit fail.
Okay. Roll a dex save.
Oh yeah, there we go. I was just ready to throw my weapon
15.
away.
Under 15.
Oh, I missed.
ready?
I mean, I don't make it.
You don't make it.
No, I rolled a 5. My dex isn't good enough to make up for that. Maybe we should get resilient dex.
Don't be too eager to throw your weapon away.
Southeast.
By 3.
Yep.
Your weapon goes flying off into the foliage.
Appears to be in a bush or a tree.
Raleigh.
I'm going to strafe over towards the road and fire a shot over at the orc attacking, and I miss horribly again.
Oy.
Wow.
Oh man.
Where did you move to, Rothslav?
I already moved
Okay.
up there, and I just stayed there to talk to him. That was my turn.
Oh,
I can't roll above a
that's
6
you,
today.
right?
No,
Yeah.
I'm the
okay.
He-Man looking blonde guy.
No, I thought you were next to a beast.
No, that's just Rafu.
Yeah, that's
just-
Rafu.
Hey,
That's
he's just half orc, man.
Yeah, he's only half a
hey,
beast.
man.
So this orc will again attack the old man and miss. This one cuts across.
Oh, he had to go around, didn't he?
So he double moves and That's as far as he gets.
They do not like him.
No.
Edinger sees that he
I need
is
to have a discussion
surrounded
with him
at
after
this
is
point
over.
and will attack and will miss. Ruby, when you're done crying,
Ruby has collected herself a bit and noticed the orcs onto the old man, so she bounces herself on the rocks.
Ruby, if
available
there
to
was
her.
a time to save me, now would be a good
And
time.
she does. She tries to steady herself, puts out her hand, and shoots out another Eldritch Blast
Pew pew.
for 14.
And that just barely
Oh,
misses.
man.
Gosh!
Rafu,
Rafu is going to move 20 feet and behind the orc that's standing next to the paladin. That is 12 to hit.
Nope.
and that will miss.
I
So were you
figured.
trying to pummel him with your fist,
I was trying to hit him with my axe.
your axe? That's your weapon in the bush. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not mine.
Vratislav.
Okay, I'm gonna gather what little strength I have to zigzag here to charge back around to the orc to the right of Edinger. So I pretty much go straight, turn on a heel, so I get a nice 15-foot running
Okay.
right at him. So I pull my longsword over my head and miss.
Oh, man, that is dangerous.
You almost got that charger off.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Eldon.
Oh, man. It's like so clogged up to get back to the sword. I'm going to attempt to grapple the half orc directly in front of me, and hopefully later on I can attempt to choke him out.
Now Rafu's the half orc that's in
Oh,
front
sorry,
of you.
the
That's
orc.
okay though. No, it's all right.
You got
Please.
Too
hold it
many.
steady.
I mean,
It's
that guy's
hard
also
to
in front
I
of
just
me.
needed a
Discrimination
You're
here.
one of our orcs is our
also,
friend.
There's also an orc in front of me.
Is this like shirts and skins? Like, pretty much wearing skins here.
So I'm going to attempt to grapple him.
13. What do you got?
11.
So as you attempt to reach out to him, he just beat your hands off of him. He beats you off.
Bad touch, bad touch.
Uses
I
both
knew
of
your
his hands to beat you
paladins
off.
were paladins were known for touching.
Raleigh.
Why won't
Okay.
he let me lay on
Come
hands?
on, Bo. You can do this. Don't suck today. Hey, I finally hit. That's a 20 to
Yay.
Is
hit.
your longbow
Oh,
sentient?
nice.
It's not a crit, but that's going to be 12 damage.
Is that this one?
Yes, the one in the middle of everything.
Okay. He takes this arrow point blank in the face and crumples to the ground.
You're welcome for the
Nice
distraction.
shot, kid.
Stupid
One
orcs.
of them.
But the orc is not having any of that.
Yeah,
But he's
no-
not going to leave the old man's side either,
I was
as he
hoping on
brings it
that.
down again. Again, he misses. The blood is just too thick in this one area. Edinger will disengage and move away from him.
Hey, Edinger.
Finish it, old man.
He's getting finished, all right. Ruby.
Ruby, just not knowing, just goes for one more shot, hoping to finally finish this so she can just recover and understand what's going on. Same thing, 14.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
my
Ruby, no.
That being said, I would like to do a bonus action and use Healing Light because she noticed that the old man was injured. So
But he's not nearly as bad as Vratislav.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. She shakes that off. Because she saw Vladislav run past and saw him basically dragging his leg. And so she will use Healing Light and give him 7 points of healing.
He pulled a hammy after charging.
I don't know if I pulled the hammy or just got slashed at some point.
What spell was that?
It's not a spell.
Oh,
It's,
it's a paladin or not?
No, it's a-
warlock thing.
yeah, it's the light warlock thing.
It's a
Oh, the weird
celestial.
warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it was something like that as soon as she said she used Sacred Flame.
Rafu.
Oh, yeah, they don't usually get that, do they?
Yep.
Rafu is continuing his rage. He's going to move 5 feet forward and attack the last standing orc, which I almost confused as myself as 2 orcs on the table. And that is 23 to hit.
And that will hit. You trying to confirm that you...
No. for 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage.
That better finish him off.
That's the first time he's been hit.
Yeah, he was
shit.
chasing after me the whole frickin' time.
Yeah, and
I thought that was the one with the dagger in it, but I think
Nah,
No.
he's been down for a while.
Vratislav,
All right, I'm going to try and bring my longsword down.
Beat his ass.
Yeah, right on
are
the
you
back
still
of
using
his
two
neck.
hands with that?
Yes, the whole time I've been
Okay.
using two.
always used to.
And I miss.
Oh,
Man, we need to practice our aim over here.
Eldon.
Some, like target
All right.
practice.
I had a sick dagger throw to start things off, okay?
There's a bit more space now. I'm gonna go and actually grab my weapon.
okay.
Go into the bushes, grab my weapon, then make my way back to the orc. I don't know how close I'd get to him.
So you went 5, 10, 15, 20.
15,
You would get right
20,
up on him.
25, 30, because it's two moves
Okay.
to get out of it, but
So,
you're right behind
I'd
him.
be close enough to swing at him. So again, my classic paladin maneuver of attacking an enemy from behind. I'm gonna come and gonna try and
Penetrate
pierce
him?
right through him.
Real honorable.
That is 13 to hit. So I'm
And
gonna assume
your
I miss.
honor failed.
No honor.
Rally. All these R's.
I'm gonna murder this dude. Gonna get real close and personal, run towards him, pull out my short sword, and stab him in the face.
Okay.
And I miss.
You low health people are
We
taking
telegraph,
such.
we
He
telegraph
looks-
our
he
moves.
looks
We
at you
scream
and-
this as we run.
He sees
Stab
this
you in the face.
wood elf run towards him,
I miss horribly.
putting her bow to the side as she tries to run him through with her weapon and fails, and he just laughs in this guttural laugh. You
This dice has to go
bark-eating
away.
tree person. And he brings down his club upon you.
Oh no. Oh no.
It hits for
Oh no.
3 points
1
of damage.
Oh,
HP. I'm not dead.
she doesn't have any.
Chew on this piece of wood.
I'm not dead.
Worth.
You didn't accomplish anything.
Edinger remains back here behind Ruby. Ruby, it's your turn.
Ruby, noticing the old man, she goes, I don't think I can be much of help.
Well, I've noticed that for the whole fight.
Oh, you didn't have to be so mean.
I was
So-
being honest. I didn't realize I did sugarcoat it.
Turns. She tries to throw a
It's
sacred.
okay.
She tries to throw a sacred flame at the.
Old man?
No,
Stop taunting me.
don't be mean. At the orc,
Okay.
hoping to finish this. He has to make a
See if you get
dexterity.
oh, okay. He has to make a dex save?
Yes, beating a 12.
All right. Oh, he does it.
Yep.
Can he not? Just one time?
All right.
Thoughting a different strategy. You know, I don't have to roll the dice.
I'm rolling left hand right now, so that's the difference. Rafu.
Rafu, once again, is going to grab his axe, plant his feet, and hopefully make a final blow. That will be 20 to hit.
Okay, he blows him.
Please be dead.
For 15 points of damage.
Yes.
And you cleave his head from his body with your great axe as he crumples to the ground. Blood has soiled the entire area where this melee has taken place. And as you stand there breathing heavy, you realize you are now out of combat.
What is this all about, Edinger?
From the most I can tell, obviously, it was no secret that you came to find me. I mean, I was attacked in my home. And now, again, as we're on our way to the Pagan Docks, we're attacked again.
Yes,
Tell
I
me, what
noticed.
is this about?
How are they getting the information so quickly?
Exactly.
Ruby.
And where did you come from again?
Ruby is completely just FYI on the ground crying.
Were it not for the fact that this halfling was crying convincingly, I'd almost believe that you were part of this as well. And the fact that she's almost dead as well, too.
Well, believe whatever you want, old man. I don't really care. I'm gonna go try to fix myself up.
As they're talking, I want to check the bodies of these orcs that are going on.
Rummages through his backpack and nonchalantly hands you a bottle as you walk past him. It's a healing potion.
I'll hold this for later.
I'm gonna go
there
grab
is a
my.
way.
Do what you want, but if you die with it full, I'm taking it back.
Hey, if that happens, that happens.
You're gonna have to beat me to it, Edinger.
I go and grab my dagger out of the corpse, clean it off, put it back in its.
You see, it looks
Holster.
just as beautiful as it did when you unsheathed it. I mean, these are no ordinary daggers.
Yes.
What were you saying, Rafu? What were you going to do?
I wanted to check some of the bodies of these orcs that were they're lying dead now, but I wanted to see if they had like a letter or anything on their person to, how do they find us, some kind of way to see if they were sent out after us.
Which one do you rummage through?
The one in front of me.
There's like 4 bodies in front of you.
Oh, shit.
I just removed them from the map. But
Oh.
yeah, they all
Wait,
basically,
all of them.
just
So they're all-
died in
all
one
of them.
pulp at that point right
Quick
there.
skim to the
I
pockets.
want to do the last one I killed.
Okay. You don't see anything in his pockets.
I want to move to the next one.
So all
Well,
of them.
eventually you make your way to the one that shouted something during the middle of the combat, and you do find a piece of paper in his pocket. And it's an eerie drawing that looks identical to the old man's face.
A wanted poster. Dead or alive.
But there's
Probably dead.
There's no text.
There's no text about it. There's no numerical value to the picture at all. It's just a drawn picture of what the man looks like.
Now, is this like a good sketch or is this like a child sketch? Like, is it, if we matched it up, we'd be
Well,
like, damn, that for sure
I-
is
I-
Edinger.
Well, it's not a stick figure with a beard on his face. He had mutton chops, so you could almost guess that. I mean,
Well, I mean,
mean,
he
they
is
got
in
the-
character
they got
right now, so he's really legitly thinking this.
I hold the poster up and look at it. Look at Edinger.
it doesn't look like him. His eyes aren't on his chin. Oh, wait. Reinverts it back around.
I share this information along with everyone else.
Well, someone's headhunting you.
So it would appear so. It would appear that they don't want us getting there either. It's up to you.
Who do you think it could be?
You are not cut out for this life.
I am.
Okay.
I'm no majestic deductionist here. But you came from the Seeker's Foundation, did you not?
Yeah.
That is
We
true.
did.
And I would imagine that they know you're coming to get me, right?
because
It's possible others might have picked up that information as well.
Okay. Well, I still want to save that boy, so
And as far as I know, only we know, and then 2 other people in the room, unless people were listening in on the conversation. Because you guys didn't even know until I came back down and told you about Edinger.
well,
who
I don't know.
who'd want to stop us from this? We're trying to save someone's life. How could someone be so cruel?
He pulls a rag out of his backpack and he starts cleaning off his Morning Star and putting it back in his backpack.
Some people are just cruel. As I throw my bloody rag that I was sopping up in front of Ruby.
But I don't get it.
Or we could stay here longer contemplating this, or we could get on with it.
It's time to get on with it. As
I
again,
agree.
I'm already
Definitely.
like 5-10 feet ahead. I need a drink.
Fortislav's got the right frame of mind. Let's move on.
Ruby takes a deep breath, looks up to the sky, and kind of has a small conversation with herself and chugs along.
Up, Chucks?
No, just chugs along.
Yeah, I mean, we can't be sure.
Chugs along.
The old man just puts a reassuring hand on your shoulder. Don't worry. It gets easier.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, it does.
Okay.
And then eventually you get out of this way of life for a couple of years, and then some people come and bring you back in.
Yeah, you're welcome for that.
Yes, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's get moving. We're not getting any more daylight, if anything.
How much longer do we have?
You probably got about another 40 minutes from where you
Okay.
were. You guys, I mean, the skirmish only took, what, like maybe 2 minutes of your time, and then another few minutes for you guys to collect yourselves and look through the dead bodies and discover that without a doubt, these orcs were probably sent to stop him from going any further. So as you guys start making your way down the road, you guys are going for about another 40 minutes or so, and the road starts to get more cobbled, and you could start feeling like a mist in the air. A little bit of salt in the air. The air starts to cool off a little.
The ocean.
You do get that feeling that there's an offshore breeze that's coming. And as you guys round this crest, you can see before you the ocean.
Ruby is wide-eyed, just amazed. This is the most amazing thing she's ever seen.
Have you never been to the ocean, Ruby?
I haven't. This is my first time seeing it. It's incredible. It's blue. It's forever.
Yeah, just a wide expanse of water.
And the smell, does it always smell like this?
Yeah, it's salt.
It's
Very potent.
It's amazing. It's so different than the grasslands. I just, wow.
I lean towards Rally and I whisper, "Don't get too attached. This one probably won't survive."
Well, it doesn't seem like she's gone out very often.
Well, at least her final days will be happy.
I mean, dying bloody in a hole is not exactly happy.
I mean,
So
leading
you
up to
see
that,
so much of
there
the
might be
world.
some joy.
Ruby
as you
hears
guys
none
are
of this.
Standing
Too starstruck.
on the mountain crest back there, you guys are top of like these large rocks that would almost keep the water from going too far inland. You see before you these docks, and they're kind of dilapidated. You see some boats down here in this distance. You guys are back that way. You see what appears to be a group that are circling a smaller group of people. And in the center of this circle are 3 people and a larger type person with these 2 silver gleaming points atop of his head. And you could barely make out something that's going on, but it definitely looks as though they're conversing. And it seems to be rather heated.
It's a cockfight.
Well, just let them do their thing.
Yeah.
Word.
I kind of want to eavesdrop.
Yeah, let's get it close.
Edinger looks at everybody and he says, "You see that group of people there? You see those 2 points that are gleaming in the sun? You want to get out of here? You need to go to him."
That's our ticket,
All
boys.
right, let's go.
And girls.
Who's got the most charisma?
As you guys get closer
Yeah,
to the
I'll let
dock
you
over
talk.
there, you see
fine.
this
Go
I'm
for it.
proficient.
minotaur
No, you should
standing
go for
in the
it.
center of this circle of people, and his horns about his head are just silver dipped, and they're just catching the light. And you hear these people around him starting to talk, and they say, "Yeah, you know the rules. Being part of the union, nobody sails if you're in the rears. Yeah, you're in the rears." And they start kind of getting a little excited. "Of course, what we could do is we could just take your ship from you." "Nobody's taking the ship." "Oh, yes, I know. You think that you're going to outsmart us. But here's what's going to happen. We're going to take your ship, and then you're going to go to work in the mines." "Yeah, something like that." And you see this. I don't know if anybody's ever seen the face of a minotaur, whether they're sad or they're angry. It's just minotaur face.
Not in real
It's all
life.
the same, you know. They just, it's like a poker face.
Naturally stoic.
And yes, exactly. So you kind of see him burrow his hoofs in a little bit, and then all of a sudden the cutlasses come out, and the 3 humans that are accompanying him immediately fall to the ground and into the water beside him. At this point, the Minotaur brandishes this large great axe as these other men, these roustabouts, start to circle him. And as you guys are coming on the dock right there, that's where we'll stop.
Oh, man.
I was ready to dive in.
I was going to sit back and
Give him at least a hit or 2 in.